Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to assemble the arms. I didn't see a good manual on Diatone's website, so that's why I'm doing this. Here's your battery plate. This is the bottom. Remember, your battery strap's going to go perpendicular to the direction of flight. So just kind of think of that. This is the front. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to get an arm. Remember, this is the battery strap. So your battery's going this way. So your arm's going to go with these two holes and this piece pointing forward. Then you're going to take a top plate. Now on the battery plate, you're going to see these outer holes are threaded. So that corresponds to the outer holes in this. Put it through there, the outer hole. Then you're going to put it through here, the outer hole in the arm. And that's going to go into the outer hole in the battery plate. And I'm just hand tightening it for now, and then obviously I'll go back and use a tool, get it nice and tight. So the inner holes, that's your mounting stack. So there's one arm. Take another arm. So here's your battery strap. So this one's going to go right in here. You can see these are M3 by 12 millimeter screws. So if you do lose them, they've also got it labeled on the package. So if you lose them, you can just go to a hardware store. A lot of hardware stores carry these. Some hobby stores actually do too, because of the cars use these M screws. So outside hole again. Get back in there. There we go. Outside hole in the arm. Outside hole on the top plate. I really like the bottom plate. It's not only your battery holder, but it's nice hefty piece of aluminum. Let's see here. There we go. See how that locks in there? Okay. Now, so there's the front arms. Grab my back arm. Just make sure you put all the nuts in on the same way. That way you don't have like going in. You want to start some coming from the other side. Put this one in. Just going to do a little dry build here and get some flight component. I'm waiting my flight control. I'm going to run a race flight controller in this one, and I'm just waiting for it to come in. Got those at stock at 2DogRC. This is also available at 2DogRC.com. So there we go. Okay, so I've got all of them in, and you can see it forms a nice little locking base down there. See there? And I like that because it takes some of the stress relief, like the floss and the GTR, that you don't have this block right here. So when you hit an arm, it's pivoting around here. There's a lot of force on the screw. But here, when you hit this arm, it pushes up against this arm, so that's not going to break. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is the top. Where you put these screws in is going to be your top. So now we're going to take and put in, let's put in the back piece. So here's your back piece. Now this is a blue one. This is the stretch, but the X goes together the same way. Alright, so for these back pieces, the silver, there's a little silver edging that goes on the outside. So in the back one here, you want to go out and then in. I had them wrong earlier, so I had to take them off. So silver goes on the outside, out, then in for the back pieces. So they look like that. Okay. See, this piece comes on the back side of the back pin, and this piece, the antenna goes in between there. Go here. Looks like there's screw holes on the top here too. I think that's for a Gopro mount. You could put a GoPro, and these are using the M3 by 8 screws. Put these standoffs in. Okay, there's 2 standoffs. And then this one goes right here, like so. Okay, so for this antenna piece in the back, you include 2 screws, but you only need 1. And what you're going to notice is these arms, one's threaded and one's not. See, this one's not threaded, it's got this little divot in it. And this one, this hole is threaded. So this goes on the outside. Goes on the outside. Then you're gonna go through this hole, the back, through this antenna holder. Okay. All the way through that, and then through that little hole, right there, and then into this standoff. All right, so we've got the screw that went in on this side, goes all the way through, goes through the antenna piece, and then, oops, that's wrong way. I really like these, I got these hobby store, they're MPN tools, very good quality. And I don't know, that's it, and you can just tighten that however you need to. So you got your two standoffs. You get Diatone included an extra standoff. It's nice. And then you obviously have all your flight controllers going to go in there, and this screw is going to go in here to lock that down. Okay. And then these screws go in here on the side. Screw into your, and they've got 4 screws on the top. I think that's for a Gopro mount. I see, that's it's a bigger screw. This goes into your standoffs there, and that's how you make the cage.